Welcome to Esperance. We're right here in the middle of a freaking hurricane by the looks of it. So we'll go and have a look at look from the lookout at the top of Dempster Hill. It's a bit blowy out there today. Day today.
It's like an eagle's head up the top there.
The scenery and
yeah. Very green too.
It doesn't look as bloody attractive as it did when the sun was out. So we're tucked into a little corner in Lucky Bay campground, which is site 15, which is a huge site. So not many people here actually. We're just keeping them away. But that's one site. It's a cracker, isn't it? And then no overhanging trees, so we should get a little bit of solar power in if the sun comes out. And then we got the beach just here, but doesn't look too inviting today though. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a bit calmer. She's nasty with that. So we just hiding out of the rain at the moment, but sun pokes his head out for a couple of minutes and then down she comes again. So it looks like it's going to be like this for about 3 days. But, anyway, it looks like there's not many people camped here, so we should be able to get a few more days if we need to.
You're going to end up with wet shoes?
Alright, so the rain stopped for a minute, so we're going to go down and have a look at the beach. But I've got my awning down like that so that the wind doesn't get under it quite so easy and the water runs off it quicker. But couple down here staying in a tent, that would have been fun last night. The wind was howling through here last night. Let's go and have a look.
Do I look nice and warm? I got my glovies on. Got my hat.
This is quite cold with that wind, I can tell you. So this freaking campsite, it's normally booked out. You've got to book up to 6 months in advance to get a spot in here. But because the weather's been so ordinary, nobody's been turning up. So we can probably stay an extra couple of days without too much effort, I would think. But anyway, we'll go down and have a look at the beach. High tide. There is no beach. Whoa, no. Okay. It's doesn't normally come up that high. Look, it's been way up here. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, well, at least the wind's starting to die down. Yeah. absolutely.
Really rough and strong current. For your safety, always pay attention to the ocean, Jimmy.
Well, you can't even get onto the beach here at the moment. So we thought we would come for a bit of a walk down to the sort of west of the car park. Running off the rocks at the moment from all the rain.
Do you know when the last time I was rugged up like this was?
In Canada.
Yeah. And I was back home and I was a kid on my way to school and there was snow all around me.
It's the wind that makes it so cold. It's actually 14 degrees, but the app says it feels like 4 degrees. Anyway. Could be worse, could be at work. Alright.
Yeah, no, I'll study.
Oh, so. Little monument here. Hey, you're insane. People on the beach over there, my God. So that's our caravan you can see in the distance there. Beautiful white beaches here when the tide goes out. But I don't think it's beach weather today. (1802) Matthew Flinders was here. Make sure these rocks aren't slippery. All the water running off the rocks. What those insane people doing on the beach over there? We better get back before this rain gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Even though it's shitty and cold.
So look. So I'd like to thank my husband for bringing me to Esperance.
Tell him why we're here. Tell him why we're here. Tell him why we're here this time of year.
Because somebody bought me a scooter which I fell off of and hurt my knee and had to have knee surgery. So we had change of plans, and every time we come to WA something ends up happening and we end up here in the winter.
So we're doing this bottom corner whether you like it or not.
I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
And then you're never bringing me here in the winter again.
Just rugged up like the Michelin Man. So the tides are unusually high again because of all the wet weather we've had. And normally you can drive on this beach, but not today. Looks like I spoke too soon about the rain stopping. Here she comes again. So this is Thistle Bay.
Looks like it's been worn by waves, doesn't it?
It's just from the wind.
Yeah.
Apparently this rock whistles if the wind's coming from the right direction. Windy out this side, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, I remember we've been here before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Water, the waves flashing all the way up there.
Yeah. Yeah, dangerous place to be down on those rocks today.
Yeah. So why are you going there?
Oh, I'm not going down that far. There's a life ring there, in case you do fall in. Beautiful, isn't it? Pretty cold, Grandma. Here's the little one. So there are walking trails up to those hills. Nobody here but me at the minute.
So a few more people have arrived. Looks like surf's up.
Yeah, the rain's finally stopped, the wind's finally stopped. You know why?
Because we're going.
Because we're leaving today.
And going to a caravan park.
Yeah, because our batteries are down to 50%.
Yeah.
So
Need some.
better plug him in.
Need to do some washing. I want to have a nice hot shower.
Yeah, 4 days wearing the same pair of socks probably not good for your feet. So we're on our way back to Esperance, and there's a guy here who's made a replica of the Stonehenge. So we thought we might as well come and have a look at it while we're here. So it's don't know what scale it's at, but it's $14 a head to have a look. So we'll go and do that. Right, so the lady in at the office gave us a bit of a rundown on what this is all about. So this is actually a full-size replica of the one in England, if it had been complete. The difference here is that this one is made from pink granite, which was sourced just a kilometre from here. And the winter solstice was only a few days ago, and so they had quite a big gang of people here to see that. So it lines up with the winter and the summer solstice, the same as the one does in the UK. And on the shortest day, you can see the sun setting through this gap here. And then on the longest day, there's, on the other side, you can see the sun rising. So, very well done. So what happened here is that there was a business guy in Albany, or Mount Margaret River, that thought this would be a good tourist attraction to build down there. So he sort of commissioned the quarrying of the stones, but then it took more than a year to get the stones cut from the quarry. And by the time that happened, he had gone broke, so couldn't do it. Then the quarry couldn't get rid of the stones. They were sort of tossing up whether to cut them up into smaller blocks and sell them. And then a couple of years later, the guy that owned this farm did a deal with them and bought the stones. they transported them across the road here at their expense, and there you have it. So we're going to have a wander around. Picked a nice spot to build it too. It's up nice and high. You've got a view back there towards Esperance, and beautiful farming country out here. So the one in the UK now, you can't really touch it or do anything to it anymore. It's becoming a bit fragile, but this is pink granite, so it's like a very hard stone, so no problem with touching this or anything like that. So it's a beautiful stone. There's a few dollars worth of stone in that. Make quite a lot of granite bench tops out of that much stone. So that's local to Esperance, pink granite. Makes you wonder what it was all about and who actually built it. Like, they reckon it was about 4,000 years ago that this was built in the UK. So you'd sort of wonder why. That's a long way up. Stand up against that pillar. So if Wendy's 2 metres, it's 4, 6,
not 2 metres.
8, oh, nearly. So 4, 6, 8, 10, probably 12 metres to the top of that.
Massive.
So how did they lift stones up that high 4,000 years ago?
All the little stones have meanings? So it's sort of like a sundial, is it?
Yeah, well, everybody's got an opinion about it, but nobody really knows. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's obviously not a clock.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it was good of the guy to take the time to check, you know, during the summer and winter solstices that this all lined up. You know.
Go and sit on there and look all sexy. I'll take a photo of you.
I think I'm beyond looking sexy.
Put your GoPro down.
Hang on a sec. Let me do the pose.
Adonis.
I do the Shane Warne pose.
That one's going in the pool room.
This is a lot of work, isn't it?
Dead sexy.
So if you want to fly your drone here, you got to make an appointment, and it's $25.
Hello, baby.
Don't be picking on me.
How are you?
You gave me a flu.
What kind of flu is it?
It's not a man flu, it's not bad enough yet.
Not yet.
I think it's a girl flu. It's not killing me, so it must be just the girl flu.
Or could it be that I already got you the medicine so that you wouldn't suffer badly?
Well, you say you should because you gave me your flu.
So what are we doing today?
We're going down, it's a nice day for a change, so we're going down and do the ocean drive around Esperance and have a look at some of the beaches there, some spectacular beaches down there. So hopefully the wind stays down.
Cool.
And we can have a look at least. Won't be getting in the water though.
Just moving around a bit will be nice, getting a bit of sun.
Nice to be out in the sun.
Yeah. Well, we'll show you around.
Okay.
So this
wow.
this is the just behind the lookout
at Rotary Hill, and there's a couple of tracks just 100 metres from the car park, and a little bit different than when we got here the other day. It was all overcast and that, so today you get a little bit of an idea on the colour of the water.
Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Little beach down there.
Yeah. Little private beach, isn't it?
Mm.
Big job getting down to it though. Some of the islands out there in the bay. A few of the ships waiting to come into port. Spectacular. Esperance has some of the most beautiful beaches.
So blue.
The granite rocks coming right down to the water. Just beautiful. That's called Observatory Island.
Oh, really?
Granite straight into the sea. Beautiful coastline here. So this is the town beach at Esperance. Very calm at the moment.
There's a seal in here somewhere.
Yeah, just saw a seal poke his head up a minute ago.
I reckon he's around here somewhere.
There's the harbour over there. Yeah. So this pub over here, can't remember what it's called, but it's right across the road from the beach. Got excellent food.
Degrees or something.
So we're on yet another jetty. This one's the Esperance jetty. So we go for a walk out to the end. This pretty busy harbour here with ships coming in and out to get the grain. Some nice pubs here and restaurants and that. Be one of those places that would be flat out in the summer.
Okay, Jimmy, we need to discuss your parking.
I'm sick. I'm allowed to park shitty. It takes a lot of energy to park in this.
Dude, if I parked like that, you'd be carrying on something shocking.
Yeah, but that's my job. Don't do as I do. Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
My job as the navigator is to point out to you that was really shit parking.
There's lots of job you have as a navigator you can't do. What do you think you should be good at doing? Alright, so here's another little thing to keep an eye out for. Just had an electrician around here trying to work out why the power kept tripping out, and he's had everything apart and trying to work out what's going on, and he finally worked it out that the hot water service is leaking. So this is a Truman hot water service, so it's actually leaking, and in these vans, I don't know if you're sort of familiar with it, but you've got a big 50mm PVC pipe underneath the van that goes down
through the floor here. So through the floor there, and that cable comes up through here. So what's happened is this water tank's started leaking about a week ago, and the only thing we noticed was there was moisture in the cupboard, but couldn't really see any leaking. That's because it goes down that hole and sits in that 50mm pipe, so that holds quite a lot of water. So that pipe goes from there to there, and that's full of water, so that cable's been sitting in water. So every time we went to use the power, 240, it'd trip the power out, because there's obviously a joint in that cable somewhere along here. So that, you can see all the moisture that's in there now. So that's all from the hot water service being on, and then that's all just condensation coming back up behind this cabinet door. So we're going to fire the diesel heater up and see if we can dry it out a bit. But yeah, another one of those things to add to your list of things to keep an eye out for.